Alrighty, everybody, we are back trying to steal the current world record for these randomizer settings that I'm hoping catches on as a potential new big race format whenever eventually we get to play new race format, right? Right? And as always, if you're watching on Dragon Blitz Daily, don't forget to like, comment, subscribe. Join the live streams over on twitch.tv/DragonBlitz. And also, let me know in the comments right now, do you think I can beat the world record? I don't have the time up on the screen right now. So that way you can get a chance to guess whether or not you think I can do it this run. But as soon as we finish the prologue, I'm going to put the time back up on the screen. So no cheating. You know how long the video is right now, but you don't know the world record yet. So now you have to guess. Do I steal it? Yes, no. You can edit your comment after the fact and be like, ah, dang it, I was wrong, or whatever. But this is your chance. Guess right, and you'll win a prize. Okay, 3, 2, 1. Okay. Also, if you watched the previous video, you knew what the world record was. So we have basically about an hour to beat this randomizer preset. Our goal is to beat all the bosses and collect all of the Vlad relics. Also, it's lycanthrope, which is fun. Also, we start in the second castle, and we're close to the first castle. The question is, you know what I'm actually going to do? Y'all ain't ready for this shit. I think I'm gonna... Should I kill creature now, or should I just get the warp? I think I'm actually just gonna get the warp real quick. Also, Fisted Tulkas is amazing. We have to kill creature at some point anyways, since all bosses are required. But this will actually eliminate the weird creature backtrack stuff. So, yo, how's it going, Deemhouse? Welcome, welcome. I guess that y'all have an awesome time. Thank you, Doc Chris. I appreciate you saying such nice things. I try. Okay, so I think our goal is to just go to the first castle. There are item checks here, but I think it's more efficient to just go. No think, just go. We have the Tulkas as well. I'm stoned! Oh no. I'm also very low level, actually. We gotta be careful to not, you know, die. Thankfully, our defense is actually pretty high right now, it seems. I haven't checked my gear yet, but... I think the Bomb Knights have the potential to maybe kill us if we're not careful. Oh yeah, our gear is the same every run. Duh. Everybody knows that. It's freaking Lycanthrope. Yeah, I can't Soul Steal yet. This will probably get us there, though. That level. But... I'm still just going to be careful here. Yeah, the early game, starting in the second castle, is a little scary, but I kind of like it in a way. It gives you things to, like, actually be worried about. Ah, this could come in handy later. Alrighty. And the Tulkas is nice because it just lets me kill things very easily. No, that's the other thing is, once we go to the second leave the second castle, we lose our leap stone and our gravity boots. Oh, Spike Breaker early is pretty nice, though. Nice. I'm gonna do these item checks, though. Because, like, I don't know. I feel like early game item checks are better than late game item checks generally. We'll see, we'll see. Where Bane? People have been asking for years. Will the answer ever be answered? Okay, this was a waste of time. We've made very little progress so far, but at the very least, we're out of the second castle relatively early. First castle will have progression. That's just the way that the randomizer works. So leaving here is probably for the best. It's like super important to learn how to shield dash properly in this game. I've retaught myself how to shield dash, I think like 3 separate times over my career speedrunning this game. It's also different depending on what controller I'm using as well. Like for the brief period of time I was doing randomizers on console, PlayStation 1. Meal ticket. I had to learn a different shield dash method for PS1. Uh-oh. That's not what I wanted. And missed. Very interesting. First of all, you die. Second of all... hello? There you go. Dude, I love wolf mechanics. I'm so good at them, actually. My favorite part of the game. I actually can't get up there. Jesus fucking Christ. My movement's so bad right now. I'm sorry, believers. Try my best here. The cloak does not matter in the slightest. Thank you, Eternal Slayer. That's very kind of you. I appreciate you. Yeah, enemy rando is one of those things that I think would very much improve a lot of the content around this game, that's for sure. Think of the drip. You know what? I didn't think of the drip. That's my bad. I should have thought of the drip. I do not need Echo of Bat. We move on. I do think we should try and mist rise, maybe. I didn't want that. Because this will prevent backtracking, so... Just gotta hope that we don't lose too much MP going for it. Nice. We are level probably like, what, 15 or something? Nothing? Okay, love that for us. Yeah, music is random. At least I'm not punching Galamoth with a stick. Yeah, that, I don't think people like the idea of fighting Galamoth for 8 minutes at the very start of your run, because, that video did not do well. That video did not do well. Which, I mean, I get it. It is a long time to be punching Galamoth. I probably shouldn't use this much mana, honestly. It's probably a mistake. Okay. Nice. And we didn't lose that much MP. And we got the bone out of it. That is very helpful for backtracking purposes. We don't have to come back here at all. The only reason we would ever have to is if we had to do this route to get to gravity boots, I think. Watching me drink coffee made me want to drink coffee. That's how you know you're addicted. And I'm saying that as somebody who is severely addicted to caffeine. That's the part about working at a coffee shop nobody tells you about, is like, oh, by the way, choosing to do this at the ripe young age of 18 means you'll have a lifelong dependency on caffeine that you will never kick. Have fun. And it's like, okay, caffeine addiction, whatever. At least it's not like, I don't know, ketamine or something. Because if it was ketamine, then I could, you know, be the richest man on the planet. Gas Cloud is cool and all, but I ain't trying to stank it up in here, you know what I mean? The caffeine-nicotine combo, thankfully, I just am in a lucky enough spot where nicotine was never like accessible enough to me to get exposed to it at an early age, but that sounds brutal. I know many of people who are on that combo. My brain is completely broken anyways. Dude, what's the headline? The average person's brain has a credit card's worth of microplastic in it or whatever. Because, like, I think about that sometimes and I'm like, damn. I know attention spans are worsening due to sociological factors, but is the plastic in our brain causing problems too? Surely it can't be good. We'll just kill him now. Now, the thing is, if I could reform the microplastics in my brain back into the credit card, it's an infinite money glitch. That's the thing nobody's talking about. Should I open the shortcut now? Nah, it's fine. I'll just grab the warp and leave. And summon your balls? Well, I mean, of course. The balls are going to have some plastics, too. It's not fair. You got to spread the love. That's the thing I've been saying. People keep ignoring the balls. The balls need microplastics, too. Anyways. The reason I brought it up is because there's, like, the stat that, like, what, Gen X, they grew up in the era of leaded gasoline in the air, and that caused, like, irreparable harm to their development, brain-wise, having that much, like, lead in their brain. And I'm like, haha, we don't have to deal with lead in our brain anymore. Meanwhile, the next generation is like, okay, we replace the lead with plastic. Yeah, exactly what I'm saying, Jojack. Microplastics are this generation's leaded gasoline. Which is like, damn, that fucking sucks. They probably have plastic too. Plastic isn't new. That's true, yeah. They might have had the Wombo combo. The lead plus plastic combo. But what if, hold on, hear me out. What if the lead neutralizes the plastic? Any chemists in chat? Can we confirm? You have the lead and the plastic fight it out for your brain cells. Only the strongest will survive type shit. I put hamburger parts inside of my skull to combat the microplastics. Like a good, honest American would. Damn straight. Lead asbestos makes a reaction that melts out the plastic. So true. Heavy metal user here. We used to use lithium as a mood controller, and it stays in the body forever. That is true, yeah. I forgot about that. Fucking Kurt Cobain be singing about that shit. Oh. Humans love poisoning themselves, which is, like, crazy to think about. Even, like, the Romans back in the day were like, damn, this lead shit is tasty. Num, 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 num. We'll use it instead of sugar. It's, like, built into our DNA to poison ourselves. We're like, damn, this alcohol shit goes crazy. Hold on. You're telling me I drink this shit and it makes me throw up and want to die? But also, I get a little dizzy, a little silly. Ooh. How the fuck did we become the dominant species? We have a death wish. It's insane. How did this happen? The fucking motherfuckers who are like one gorilla versus 100 people.
I'm interested in this.
We let the people win. Hold on. Brother, I'm broke. I need $80 to buy a library card. Oh. Complete accident. I think it just goes to show not to be too, what's it called? Tier Zoo pilled. Eusociality is broken. I mean, we're not full eusocial. We haven't developed full eusociality, but just like sociality as a species is fucking broken. Even if the individual members are dumb as bricks, the individual human, absolute, like, just so dumb. But you get 100 of them in a room together, all of a sudden that gorilla's going down. What are we fronting for? Zero, screaming about Iris or whatever. Nice soul steal. Why would gorilla even fight 100 man? Have you have you guys seen the I think it's a TikTok, but I've seen it posted other places where it's like 4 dudes and they're talking about like the 100 man versus the gorilla, and the one guy they keep cutting to is like, yeah, so I think my plan is I'll just suck off the gorilla, and everybody like keeps like moving past him like yeah whatever, and he's like no, and then eventually they're like, wait, what? You would suck off the gorilla? Well, yeah, well, it wouldn't be right away. First I would probably like, you know, get some alone time with the gorilla, figure out what it likes, start to go on dates with it, settle down, have a family. It's a good bit, is all I'm saying. Turns out comedy is legal on the internet again. We gotta go Caverns now. Okay. I'll grab this for now since we didn't get enough money for the library card. And got the priority straight. I'm just saying, dude. There's just something eternal, humor-wise, about a dude earnestly making the most absurd situation where it is permissible to be a little fruity. I don't need that. Maybe back could be at Silver Ring. It's possible actually. Yeah, because we did just get Spike Breaker. The issue is I don't want to go there without flight yet, because I want to combine it with All Rocks. So I'm happy doing a slightly suboptimal route. Because also it's like, even if it is Soul of Bat, like whatever, I got Wolf movement, so it's not the end of the world. We are gonna do Silver Ring. In fact, it's more likely that that's like Final Vlad type shit. 100 guys and nobody thought to bring a weapon. That's the thing. We are the weapon, bro. Mall Blanc. Ooh, I'll take a Mall Blanc. Coffee hit. I don't need a nap now. Hell yeah. Whee. I mean, so far, I'm pretty happy with my route, to be honest. My movement hasn't been, like, perfect or whatever. If this is a library card, okay. I want to check these items faster, please. Another library card. That's good, because we don't have money, funny enough. So the second library card might come up. You hear about the gorilla with the screw loose. He needed a monkey wrench to tighten it. Okay, there we go. I didn't read it. I'm sorry, Fran. I was too busy thinking about gaming in my gaming stream. Send me to jail, I guess. Lock me up. Yeah. Chat was maybe too... I don't know. Everybody knows that reading is not chat's strong suit because they're my chat room, and they learn from watching me. So, like, can you really blame them? Yeah, everybody was too busy thinking about the gorilla and, you know, what things they would do to It's for survival, guys. It's not weird or any. It's for survival. You guys wouldn't get it. Punch. Ah, my punch attack. It's not very effective. Stop. I'm trying to Hadouken. Oh, it's over. Believers, I'm so sorry. That was the worst fight ever. I thought I could, like, untransform midair and then start blasting with my Fists of Fury. Turns out that was not a good idea. Whoa. You'd stomp on its toe, that'd be your contribution? That's fine. I mean, there's 100 dudes. Now, here's the thing. 100 guys versus a gorilla, but it's turn-based combat. I probably don't need this, but I'm going to grab it just in case. Okay, Vorpal's actually pretty good. Because the thing is, if we let the gorilla get to, like, turn 4, it's gonna get limit break. I feel like a gorilla with limit break is too powerful. Also, I'm going to the mines. We can assume it's a fair fight, so max level for both. But also, the 100 humans obviously is like one entity in this scenario. It's like a mob fight in an RPG, where there's just like a mass of dudes. You guys get what I'm saying, right? Yeah, it's like a combined hit points type situation. Okay, gravity is exactly what I wanted. I think we now go... We have to kill anyways, and I have Spike Breaker, so I am actually going to do this and then library card out. And money. Okay. I'll take it. The stream is too philosophical. Is the gorilla trained in martial arts? The gorilla maxed out its skill trees. It's max level, full skill trees, optimal build, right? Because we're assuming this is 1v1 combat in a turn-based situation. I actually don't know which spot I should go to. It's probably this, actually. Does the gorilla know how to wave dash? No items, final destination. 100-man melee. Hold on, I could... Damn, too bad I'm like way too late to the meme. But realistically, you could host a clip online that's like the gorilla wins easy. If it's and then it's just Donkey Kong doing down B in 100-man melee. Because that shit wins easy. Gorillas make great glue. How do they get the glue out of the gorilla? Hold on. I think I know a guy. He has a plan. I mean, it's no question. Bear beats gorilla 9,000 times out of 100. Nice. I used to date a girl who mained Pink Donkey Kong. Her tag was Wizrad because she has always role-played as a rightfully dyslexic wizard. 10 out of 10 will get dunked off stage again. That's fun. Good times. We need more people who are willing to commit to the bit. We have money. I forget if there was anything even worth buying in the shop other than library cards.
I'm interested
Which
in
I'll buy a couple more. Mana Prism is so expensive. Dark Shield probably not worth. Fenor is probably worth at 1. And I will buy 1 Mana Prism just in case we find a duplicator. Can't commit to 100 bits. Economy's rough out there, man. I got you. I understand. Yeah. We did leave behind Gravity Boots and Mermaid Statue so far. We only have 2 Vlad relics, one of which I'm pretty sure is probably the final Vlad. So... I think the entities are aware of each other. It's like a boss battle situation, right? Like, usually, boss battles don't show up in a spot where, like, one gets initiative over the other. So it'll be turn players based off of their speed stat. For sure. Could be useful. Yeah, Power of Mist is a decent pickup here. How many kindergartners could I fight at once? The thing is, how many kindergartners would have the instinct, like the killer instinct, is my problem. Like, I feel like these would need to be genetically modified kindergartners that had the will to murder. Otherwise, it's infinite. It's an infinite number of kindergartners, because they just won't fight back. You up that to second graders, it's over. Because second graders, at that point, they understand the idea of good and evil and will side on evil because they're young enough to get away with it. Kindergarten, I think, is just too young. Could you bring myself to hit a kindergartner? In a life or death situation? I don't know. That's tough. Genuinely. It depends on where I'm at in my life. Honestly. You just need to locate the correct ones. Jesus. Speaking of Fenor, I did freaking go out of my way to buy some. I should probably use it. Your daughter broke your nose twice in one day. Jesus. You know, maybe you're talking some sense into me. Maybe children are an evil demonic force that cannot be trifled with. There's a chance we get Silver Ring. So, in that world, I don't want to go to Gravity Boots yet. I want to wait until I have Silver Ring to go to Gravity Boots. Because there's a chance that we get Silver Ring, like, here. And then that unlocks Holy Glasses in its vanilla location. That's kind of the vibe I'm getting for this progression. It's possible that we're just going to find Holy Glasses early. And Holy Glasses location has, like, Merman statue or something, but still. What up, Northern Wolf? Thank you for the good luck. 100 gorillas versus one PS1 Hagrid? That's a tough one, man. I don't even know. I think the gorillas have more polygons for sure. But in this case, is like having polygons like a debuff? Another Vlad is huge for us because this increases our possibility of being able to skip whatever is at Merman statue since I left that behind. That's kind of like my biggest thing right now is having left that behind. Will I get bit in the ass for that? Less polygons means sharper punches. So true. I mean, yeah, that's what I was thinking is we were going to get Silver Ring. That shit hurt. To be fair, you were kind of... I didn't read your full post here, but you taught your kids self-defense. I feel like that's one of those... You know, I get it. But like... Yeah. Yeah. Come on, man. What else was I supposed to do? I mean... No, I get it. I get it. I'm not saying you did anything wrong. It's just... Okay, nothing. I'll
suck you dry.
I'm coming.
They reached peak asshole in 7th grade. I believe that. The thing is I don't think 22 is the end point though, because I think nowadays adolescence slash Brazil Brush, is that how I say that? Jesus Christ, Brazil Brush, thank you very much for the sub. I appreciate you. I think adolescence and infantilization of, you know, young men just extends much later into life, such that, you know, being 27 years old in today's age is like, oh, you're so young. You're just a child. You're just a wee baby. We can't expect you to, you know, do anything. Meanwhile, my dad at 27 was like a full-ass sentient, self-sufficient being. Bro, I'm just saying, me as a 12-year-old versus me now in an asshole competition, I feel like I may have peaked in average assholification, but actual, like, getting to peak evil, I could do that much better now. For sure. Like, I could out-asshole my 12-year-old self at my peaks, but I limit myself. But my 12-year-old self, on average, is a bigger asshole. So it's peaks versus consistency is what I'm saying in the GOAT debate of who's the bigger asshole. And not only that, back in the day, 12-year-old me was fucking trying to out-asshole a bunch of plumbers, man. In 2025, this is like the most competitive it's ever been in the realm of being an asshole. So I don't know. It's tough to say. This should be glasses. Yerp. Okay. I think we can confidently... Maybe we don't skip entrance. Maybe we do. 33 minutes. We have to kill all the bosses, though. What first castle bosses have I skipped? Hippogriff? Ooh, that was kind of a L. I should have killed Hippogriff and maybe library carded. Yeah, at Silver Ring, we should have killed Hippogriff and then library carded, I think. And we still need to do Karasamon. Merman statue is still a question mark as well. If I'm trying to go for a really good time, like a super epic world record, I think we don't have to worry about Doppelganger because he'll take care of himself. He'll unalive himself. So I think our plan actually is to just go to the second castle, hope we find the 2 Vlads there. That seems like the most likely thing, but first we do need to kill these guys. Does this mean I'm an honorary furry yet? I don't got the money or the IT technical know-how or computer science degree to be a furry. Like, I can support in the background, but I don't... How many times have I done this, man? Well, that's a 2-minute time loss. Got me thinking about furries, and all of a sudden I forget what I'm doing. Yeah, we really need the second castle to just have both Vlads, I think, here. Otherwise, it's over. I mean, it would have been over either way, but... It wasn't 8 minutes of time lost. It's closer to, like, 2.5. Whose pace are we racing against? Mine. Yeah, we did spend 8 minutes on Galamoth in the world record. That is true. So... But to be fair, it wasn't purely 8 minutes of time lost because part of the time was the time spent... Because that saved me time on revisiting that area, so... See you later, Dema. Fucking stupid-ass, dumbass hippogriff. That was just an unforced error. I didn't need to do that. Massive skill issue, honestly. It's always bird up, but never bird horizontally, bird down. What's up with that? I need to kill Crossmon. Yeah, bird perpendicular, though. We need to glasses. Loving the Mega Man X series, by the way. Thank you. I'm glad you're enjoying. It's been nice to dive into a new game series just for the sake of it. I'm going to continue to do it for sure, even after finishing Mega Man X6, because I don't want to do any more Mega Man X games. I'm probably not going to do any Mega Man games, actually, for a while after finishing X6. So I'm still trying to figure out what the next game I should play on stream is that's not SotN. Because it's been nice to, like, take the last few hours of stream and just, like, vibe out with it. I think Kirby Superstar might be it. Because I haven't played Kirby Superstar in, like, forever. It's downhill after X4. True. Messenger is one of those games that I've actually had on my radar for a very long time. And could be good. I'm also considering... What's it called? UFO 50. But UFO 50 is so many games that it's like, I don't know if I'm ready to commit to that many games. The other thing is I'm getting a, so I want to play through Mega Man 60, or Mega Man 64. Freudian slip. I'm getting a, 64 flash cart, finally. I ordered it yesterday. Oh, MP refill glitch? Let's fucking go, dude. You guys don't know shit about MP refill glitch at fucking Creature for world record. I've been doing this shit for years, man. I stay getting MP refill glitch at Creature to get world record combo. Blinks the Time Sweeper? Dude, what a fucking throwback. Y'all ever play Blinks 2? what is it? Blinks 2 sucking off time or whatever for the original Xbox. God, what a miserable video game. Yeah, Microsoft is like, we need a mascot platformer type game for our Xbox Series. Not the Xbox Series. The OG chunky-ass Xbox. And that game was very mid. I beat the very basic ending in Animal Well on stream like the day or two after it came out. And I enjoyed it. I'm not the type of person who finds massive amounts of enjoyment in like the super hyper cryptic puzzle games because it just mostly due to time investment. I don't have the time to do all that shit, unfortunately. If I did, I probably would enjoy it though. Double Fenor for sure. I need max damage here. Probably Asufune Katana special. Nice job, me. Yeah. Next year we can play Minecraft for April Fools. Fuck it, I'd play Minecraft unironically though. Minecraft's a good ass game. Shit's actually just good. Kingdom Hearts is off the table. KH1 is not a very long game. I recently 100%ed KH1 though. So probably not. I'm trying to look for experiences that are like either new for me because I've just missed out on playing video games for the last 10 years, but are not like new video games because playing a new video game on stream is paramount to torture. Or something I haven't played in a very long time. Like Kirby Superstar kind of fits that bill. I think it might be Kirby Superstar next. Plus I have easy access to it with my SD to SNES. Because I want to try and play things on original hardware as much as I possibly can. Because part of the experience is definitely making sure that you're playing it close to its original context. But good up, Spider Guy. I mean, I could play GoldenEye. I've talked so much shit on GoldenEye, but I'm about to get an N64 flash card, so I can play it on original hardware and be like, wow, this shit fucking sucks, huh? Am I playing on OG hardware right now? Yeah, pretty much. It's close enough. Hitman? Dude, Hitman streams would actually be pretty funny. I've never played Hitman, but I feel like me playing Hitman for the first time, not knowing how the game works, but seeing all the silly ways you could just fuck with shit is actually kind of... That would be a funny stream, for sure. DuckTales, you know what? Unironically, I'd consider it. If I just wanted like a cute little platformer. Capcom platformer. But not like Nier. I played Nier Automata, Nier Tomato. And I got the basic ending. And I thought the game was fine. But it was one of those things where it didn't hook me enough to keep playing through all the other endings. Yeah, because that was the thing is, once I finished the basic ending, I was like, okay, there's definitely more to do. However, I don't know if I'm going to commit to doing more right now. It was one of those like, I'll pick this up later, and it's been like 5 years and I haven't played it since. I could go through some of the games I mentioned in my last vid and maybe even try some of the runs. That's something I was thinking about doing as well, especially some of the like easier speed runs. It wouldn't be... Sex Percent is not one of the games I think I would pick up. I would do a casual playthrough of New Vegas, but I don't want to learn the speedrun tech for that game. It looks really beyond the scope of my current capabilities. Probably Marcel for damage. Would Lament of Innocence be an option? I mean, we played Lament of Innocence. I mean, it's been like 3 years at this point. So, I mean, I could play it again, I guess. But I played Lament of Innocence pretty much blind 3 years ago on stream. Same with Curse of Darkness. I think those vids are still somewhere. Yeah, I think In the Six would be a fun speedrun to learn. Because I used to do speedruns of Orb Glitch 11 Exit. That's like hidden DB lore. Very few people have ever seen me do an 11 Exit speedrun. Probably like 4 people on the planet have ever seen me do that shit. Because that was back when I was streaming to like 4 people. Could play Lion King. I'd probably rather put my balls in a blender. Clone Hero stream? That sounds like a copyright nightmare. That's also when I find out that chat fucking hates my taste in music. Hercules from PS1. I was thinking about maybe looking in... Nah, probably not, though. What is my taste in music? It's a lot of stuff. My issue with having... My taste in music is kind of stagnated a lot. I feel like post... stream, like once I started streaming as my full-time job, I feel like I haven't been tapped into music culture at all. I feel like post 2020, yeah, just generally kind of fucked with, I think, everybody's rate of engaging. Not everybody, but a lot of people who are just casually engaging with different music are, it's like now just very different. Also, the way that music is discovered nowadays is algorithmic in nature, which is not ideal. Because, like, I'm not really into finding my shit algorithmically, I feel like. Because I feel like the robot is not good at figuring out what I like. Because I'm not even good at figuring out what I like. I'm glad you enjoyed it, Smith. Thank you. I also am just somewhat struggling to musically keep up with, like, trends, I guess. Because it's like the music I grew up listening to existed for such a short period of time thematically and, like, sonically. And I feel like it hasn't... The genres of my youth did not catch on to influence new genres going forward. It's just people in their 30s now who are still doing metalcore. They're like, I don't know what else to do. I'm going to keep doing metalcore, I guess. And it's like it hasn't evolved much as a genre, really. Granted, I'm out of the loop, so maybe it has. But from my limited perspective, it feels like it's been the same syncopated breakdown guy with a super deep voice saying some misogynistic shit over a breakdown. And, like, I don't know, I'm 30 now. That shit doesn't... I'm not in middle school anymore. Screaming about how your mom is making you do homework and how your girlfriend cheated on you just doesn't... It doesn't hit the same anymore. I also feel like... This is full conjecture mode at this point. But I feel as if music no longer exists Not that it was always commercialized for sure. And maybe this is just back in my day type shit, but like the idea of music being a part of counterculture, I feel like was very prevalent. But now I feel like music now feels a lot more like status quo establishment type shit. Or is very anti-critical of current mainstream culture. Right? Because, like, cookie cutter pop shit always existed, but I can't help but think, like, I don't know, man. The biggest band in the world was System of a Down talking about the atrocities of, like, the War on Terror while it was happening. There's no world where that would exist in 2025. The CIA would fucking assassinate their asses if they got too big. All the streaming services would shut their shit down. It's crazy. And I'm not saying that all music has to be that, but I'm saying that ethos of, like, you know, the current world order that we live under is fucking us over constantly. I feel like was a big part of the reason why I resonated with certain groups back in the day. I feel like that's like the ethos behind a lot of like punk and shit is like, yeah, fuck the stupid ass people who are in charge that are making life worse for everybody. Anyways, oh, this should be world record. And I'm not saying that shit doesn't exist, but it's like very kitty gloves compared to where I feel like, I don't know, dude. Don't get me wrong. I think making a song chart that is essentially like, hey, Drake is a pedophile, I think that's good. You're doing great stuff, Kendrick. Keep it up. But, like, that being your biggest song compared to, I don't know, man. BYOB is literally bring your own bombs. It's a condemnation of, like, the genocidal war state that we have been living under since pre-9/11 even. Prison Song is literally a song that is basically a fucking catchy-ass hook mixed in with a bunch of stats about how the fucking prison industrial complex has been nothing but growing over the course of our lifetime. I'm not saying that they're fucking geniuses or whatever. I'm just saying we live in a world where that shit would not fly today. Absolutely not. In fact, we're seeing it today. They're fucking, we gotta cancel artists who are critical of, like, the current military industrial fucking, ugh. It's just gross. I'm not saying music needs to have a political message or whatever, but, because I listen to a lot of head empty bullshit as well, but I'm saying we live in a world where, like, the current taste in music is decided algorithmically, and algorithms will never be antithetical to the systems that perpetuate those algorithms. Right? Because if you're loved enough, like a System of a Down, record companies just have to fucking deal with it, because it's like, well, we're making a shit ton of money off of these guys, even though they're basically telling us, what's the Whitest Kids You Know sketch? Our record company is, like, gay or whatever. You guys know what I'm talking about? Our record label fucking sucks ass and we hate them. Like, the whole point of that sketch is that the record company has to work with these artists that fucking despise them because they are so popular. But now the working situation is fucking...
You have been doomed ever.
I used to like Rage Against the Machine before they got political. That is actually just... That is the end of sentence. There we go. Also, new world record.
Profit is it to a man if he gains the world?
Our label is run by homos, yes. I disavow the, you know, gay equals punchline bit, but, like, you get what... The point is the absurdity behind, like, if you have an act that is popular for people, the record companies had to capitulate to a certain degree to them and their music and their style, but nowadays... since everything is done algorithmically, you could just tweak the algorithm that's like, oh, you're saying some shit that is like, you know, antithetical to like the current world order. Not really very nice for our profit margin right now. So how about you get 0 views? Anyways, like, comment, subscribe, world record, yay. This was such a ranty ass fucking speedrun.
Thank you.
RV, thank you for the 420, blaze it. New world record, let's go, PogChamp.